Meet Mama F, a very modest and beautiful woman in her 50s. Her husband passed away during a surgery in her 40s, and since then she's not dated or remarried. She always say, no one would ever treat her as good as her late husband did, so she kept to herself after his death. They had 3 beautiful daughters who are in their 20s. The oldest girl is called Afia. She's 29 years old. Afia has a very calm personality. She's very understanding and hardworking. She owns a clothing design shop down the street from their home. She just started dating a man. His name is Nana, who is also a Maison. He's not rich, but he's comfortable. The second girl is Alicia. She's 27 years old. Alicia is wild and fun. She's hyper compared to her older sister, and she's the fashionable one among the sisters. Alicia is dating a wealthy man, a business owner of a finance company. The last girl is Erica. She's only 24 years old. She's in her final year of university and a mixture of her 2 older sisters. She's calm but also hyper, but she has a very welcoming and warm personality. Mama F did a great job catering for the girls after her husband passed, and she made sure to train them properly for marriage in the future. Mama F was the kind to compare her children with their mates and people she knew. Sometimes she would say, Afia, you're 29, almost 30, you should find a husband and have kids. When I was your age, I already had 2 children. She was the parent to always pressure her children to fulfill life to her expectations. Even though it was solely her responsibility to cater to her children after her husband passed, she didn't deny her children an enjoyable lifestyle, even though the girls were already teenagers when they lost their father. They weren't rich, but they were comfortable. They went on different vacation trips and explored some parts of world together.
Mom, I have something to tell you. I know you've been on my neck to bring home a husband. So I have good news. I met someone.
Oh, Afia, you did. That's great news. What does he do for work? Is he rich?
Mom, relax. He's okay and he's a construction worker. I will bring him to meet you on the weekends.
Wonderful.
So I was thinking we could go visit my mom this weekend.
Really? I'd love that. I'm excited to meet her.
She'll love you.
Mama F met with Nana and she wasn't impressed by his appearance. He was expecting someone that looked financially stable, but Nana didn't fit the image in her head. Because of that, she wasn't nice to Nana and she didn't try to hide it. She made it so known to him that she didn't like his kind of man for her daughter. After Nana left, Mama F had a talk with Afia, convincing her to leave Nana and find a better man, meaning finding a rich man, because Mama F thought that once a man is rich, it is possible to tolerate even bad behaviors they may have, so she couldn't allow her daughter marry a poor man who may also have bad behaviors, even though she didn't know the kind of man Nan was. Mama F was always pressuring Afia to leave Nana, but Afia never listened to her. They dated for 3 years and finally got married. Mama F was present at the wedding, however, she wasn't as present as she was supposed to as the bride's mother. She was just there, she didn't help with the wedding planning, or either support physically or financially. She did nothing to help her daughter have the best wedding. However, Alicia and Erica were very supportive towards their sister. They helped her with the wedding planning and even supporting financially when needed.
Okay, for the wedding, what about a beach theme? Yes! And the dress could have a flowing skirt. Perfect! And flower crowns.
It's been a year after Afia and Nana got married and Afia was pregnant at this time. This is when Mama F started being wicked towards her daughter. Sometimes Nana won't bring home any money because his business had slowed down, and Afia would reach out to her mother for support, only to be turned away regardless of how many times she will ask. Sometimes Mama F will waste food in her daughter's present when she's hungry and begging for food, but she wouldn't care. She didn't care about her daughter being hungry or her unborn child being hungry. She was just punishing Afia for her disobedience by marrying Nana when she told her not to. Mama Afia poisoned Alicia's mind from supporting her sister. Since Alicia is dating a wealthy man, she took upon herself to financially support her sister until she finally gives birth and able to get back to work. But Mama F wasn't okay with that when she found out. So at some point, Alicia had to secretly send money to her sister, making sure their mother doesn't see it or know about it. 3 months later, Afia gave birth to a baby girl. This even pissed Mama F off even more, because since she never gave birth to a boy, she was very hopeful that Afia would give birth to a boy, but that was not the case. She refused to visit Afia and provide a helping hand, but Afia didn't care. She didn't even bother to ask her mother for any support, knowing how she treated her during her pregnancy. Alicia was the one that helped the most around Afia's house. She learned on the internet how to bath a newborn baby, just so she could help bath the baby whenever she visited her sister, making sure she does the little she can to help. Usually when she visits, she will do the laundry, cook and do other chores around the home to help make her sister's life a bit more comfortable, so she can just focus on caring for her newborn. Erica couldn't support around this time because she was still in school preparing for her final exams.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird won't sing, Mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring. I don't understand why Mama is being so hostile towards me. She wanted me to get married and have kids, and that's what I did, but still there's a problem. My husband isn't rich, but at least he tries. And that's all that matters.
Afia did great with postpartum depression because Alicia supported her enough that she had more time to rest and reset. She wasn't as overwhelmed as she would have been if she didn't have any support. Alicia had also dated her man. His name is Steve. She had dated Steve for a little over 3 years, and she seriously asked herself why the relationship hasn't changed to a different level of status. She would at least be happy to be a fiancé at this point, which she wasn't, so she was very concerned about that and talked to Steve about it.
Baby, I know this is not the right time to talk about this because we're on our way to a function, but hey, when are you coming home to meet my mom? When are you proposing? It's been a while, you know?
Don't worry, sugar. I will come home soon.
And the proposal? Tell me.
It's a surprise, darling. You're not supposed to know anything about that.
Oh, you're impossible.
During this time that Alicia was worried about her relationship getting to another level, Steve was already planning to propose to her and move their relationship to the next step. They went on shopping as always, and one day Steve took Alicia to the ice cream shop, and they went to the beach afterwards. That's where he finally proposed and asked Alicia to marry him. Alicia was very excited and accepted the proposal.
Will you marry me?
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. It's so beautiful. I love it.
I love you.
Months later, they started to plan their wedding, and before that Alicia took Steve to meet her mother. And Mama F was instantly pleased. Steve is the kind of man she wants for her daughter, wealthy and good-looking. Mama F was very nice and welcoming of Steve. She agreed to their wedding and fully got involved with the wedding planning. Alicia was very happy to see that Steve got along with her mother, and that her mother loves him so much as her future husband. Steve also did much more to win Mama Eve's heart even more. He took her shopping in designer shops and bought her plenty of designer items. He even flew Alicia and her mother out for a mini 3 days vacation just for relaxation. When they returned back from the vacation, he also showered them both with a lot of gifts. Mama F didn't for once think about Steve's riches. She wasn't for once worried about his source of income because she didn't ask neither Alicia or Steve, but they eventually mentioned to her that he was a businessman. Mama F was secretly praying that Erica also meet a man like Steve's kind so she can bring money home too.
Alicia, so tell me, where did you meet Steve? You better show your little sister so she can go and find her own rich man.
Mama, what do you mean?
I am serious, Alicia. Erica is out of school and will soon start dating, so she need to find the best one from the start. Where did you meet him?
Okay, Mom, I met him at an event a friend invited me to. It was a one-time event. So I'm not sure. She just have to go out more.
You might be right about that.
I know, right?
Oh, these gifts are lovely.
At this time Erica had graduated from school and she was home. She was excited also about all the things Steve has been doing for her sister and her mother.
Erica, your mom is asking me how I and Steve met so you can find your own rich man. Seriously, I don't know what's wrong with Mom. Don't mind her. Rich isn't the only way to find a great man. Right? Yeah, I know. I thought it was funny she said that. Yeah, it's funny until it isn't. You see how she's been treating Big Sis? It's not really nice why she think we all should marry rich men. It's okay for us to find the men we think are better for us, not what is better for her. That mentality is starting to piss me off. It's okay, Erica, slow down. She's still our mom.
Alicia and Steve got married after planning their wedding for 7 months. Mama F was fully involved in the planning and the actual wedding. Afia, seeing how involved her mother was in her little sister's marriage, broke her heart about why she couldn't receive the same amount of love, because her husband isn't as wealthy as her little sister's husband. But she didn't allow this create hatred between herself and her sister, because she loved Alicia so much and she remembers how she supported her after she gave birth. She was just hurt her mother was being picky with her support of her daughters because of money.
I am so happy for Alicia, though. She found a rich man just like Mom wants, and sure she will be happy ever after. It must be nice marrying a rich man then. All this beautiful mansion for her and her husband. One day things will get better for me and Nana too. I trust God. Let me hurry and go inside before they start looking for me.
Hi, Mom. I just wanted to call and say thank you for everything you did for me to make sure I got my dream wedding. Thanks. One of these days, I will bring you to come see our place.
This honeymoon is perfect. What do you want to do next?
I'm thinking we should ride horses on the beach.
Yes! And a yacht ride at sunset would be so romantic.
Definitely. This is just the beginning.
This is so refreshing.
Yeah, it's perfect out here.
The breeze feels amazing.
To a perfect day.
Look at the ocean.
Nowhere I'd rather be.
This is delicious.
Yeah, it's perfect. Ready to dance?
Absolutely, let's go.
You look amazing.
Is this the best day?
To a perfect day.
Cheers to that. I thought you'd never ask.
You look stunning.
Right back at you.
Sir, I've been doing all the fun things with her. She wouldn't have any clue all this is fake.
Ready to lose?
Not a chance.
Whoa!
Gotcha. This is delicious.
It really is. The sauce is perfect.
I'm glad we did this.
Me too. It's perfect. In 3 years, I want to have kids and start my businesses.
I love that. How many kids?
Maybe 2.
Perfect.
What about you? What's your own plans in 3 years?
Everything that works for you works for me, dear.
How did I get so lucky? Finding a man that loves me like this and is rich, now my life is just perfect. He's even okay with whatever I chose for our lives. I'm so blessed.
Yes, sir. You know it's been close to a year after the wedding, so we can end the plan and expose the truth, if you want.
Honey, who were you talking to on the phone? You hung up quickly when I entered.
No, babe, I wasn't on the phone.
I heard you talking on the phone. What do you mean?
I mean, I wasn't. You're imagining things.
Why did Steve lie? Is he having an affair? Why was he hiding the fact that he was talking to someone on the phone? I need to find out what that was.
Oh, my dear Alicia, you're living the dream. This house is breathtaking.
Yeah, Mom, it's a nice house.
It's not just a nice house, young lady. It's a dream. So be glad you're living in it.
After 6 months of marriage, Steve started having a change in attitude. Alicia was frustrated as she didn't know what had caused Steve to change. He didn't have time for her as much, and he didn't do for her the things he used to do before they got married. Alicia kept to herself and didn't mention anything about that to any of her family members except her older sister, because she knew her older sister would understand her more since she's been married before she did. Alicia expressed all her concerns to Afia, and surprisingly Afia had the same concerns. Nana, her husband, had had a little change in behavior too, which was very unusual for him because he was the type of man to always tell his wife everything, but he changed, so the sisters decided to go through their husbands' phones to make sure they're not talking to other women, hence the change in behavior. Afia was the one that went through her husband's phone first. There was a lot she found that surprised her. She saw a new number that she didn't know. But the texts and voice recordings that was sent to their new number is what made her heart sank. She saw that her husband has been giving instructions on how things are to go with another man, whose voice sounded like Alicia's husband, Steve, but no names were mentioned or saved on his phone, so she couldn't conclude if her assumption was right, so she did a follow-up on her own way. She called her sister again and asked for her husband's phone number, mentioning to Alicia that she was going to reach out to her husband and talk to him on her behalf. However, that wasn't her intention. She just wanted to compare the numbers to make sure her assumption was true or not. The next evening, Afia compared the numbers and truly her assumptions was right. The number she had saw on Nana's phone was indeed Steve's number. Realizing this made her have so many unanswered questions about how the two know each other and possibly what kind of relationship they may have going on. Afia was patiently waiting for the right time to discuss this with Nana and confront him about all his secrets she doesn't know of. Coincidentally, Mama F fell really sick around this time, which divided her attention. She was very concerned about her mother getting better despite how badly she had been treated in the past by her mother. The girls took Mama F to the hospital and she got admitted. She needed to be closely monitored by her doctor.
Mom, you look so tired. We're really worried.
My girls, don't you worry. I'm just resting.
But we want to help you feel better. Yeah, we love you so much, Mom.
I love you too.
Soon Mama Eve's sickness got worse. Her condition worsened over time and her children were to pay a huge amount of money for her surgery in a timely manner. Even though Afia was in heat of figuring out thin in her life, being concerned that her mother is in the hospital dying and her husband being sneaky with things she had no idea about. One evening she gathered all the courage to confront her husband just to get her clarity. She first sent over all the screenshots she sent to herself from Nana's phone to make her point stronger since she had evidence to back it up. From the screenshot she could see that Nana was in charge of something and he was using his power to command Alicia's husband and she wasn't sure what he was in charge of. As soon as Nana realized that Afia knew everything from the screenshot she sent to him, he knew he had to tell her the truth and not keep hiding if he wanted to save his marriage. He broke down looking sad and showing remorse for his behavior while explaining everything he had been hiding from her. Nana explained to Afia that he is a very rich man, and he owns the business Steve is running. Afia was shocked to hear this as she couldn't believe her ears. Nana said it was all a plan from day one to change his identity to find a real woman and real love. And since he met Afia and fell for her, he decided to implement that plan on her. Steve has been his childhood friend and he is his assistant at his business, so he helped him carry out the plan. Afia asked if Steve also married Alicia as part of the plan, and Nana explained that that wasn't part of the plan. Steve had met Alicia at a function and had fallen in love with her before coincidentally finding out she was her sister. Even though it looked like Nana and Steve didn't play with their feelings, Afia felt as though they betrayed her and her little sister's love for them. Afia was deeply hurt, and she didn't even care about his rich part. She just only cared about being lied to. The next couple days was tough for Afia. She felt emotionally betrayed by her husband, and it took her a while to forgive him, but she was also worried about her little sister finding out about all this and being deeply hurt as she had been. 2 weeks go by and Alicia talked to Afia, breaking the good news to her that she was pregnant. Afia's heart sank as she was concerned about what could happen after Alicia finds out the truth, so she had a plan to bring everything to an end. Afia discussed with Nana to meet with Alicia and Steve and break the news, where she acts surprised as if she's hearing it for the first time, so her sister doesn't even feel more betrayed that she knew and didn't tell her.
Alicia, Afia, I have something to tell you guys. Steve and I know each other. In fact, we're best friends, and Steve here is an assistant manager at my company.
It's true.
What company, Nana? Because Steve owns an own company too.
Sorry, Alicia, but that company isn't mine. It's all for Nana. This mansion isn't mine. The cars and everything.
What? So you lied to me? What was the point? You think I wouldn't still be with you if you came as your true self?
Not that, Alicia. I'm so sorry, but that was Nana's plan to find real love. I played along to help him, and that's when I met you.
You know what? This is stupid. Why would you start our relationship off of lies? Sister, why are you quiet like this is okay? Did you know about this? I had no idea, I swear.
Hey, let's not do this now.
She has to answer me.
Everyone, just breathe.
Alicia, I'm as surprised as you are. I'm just shocked to hear all this. That's the reason I'm this quiet. Why did I stupidly get pregnant thinking I had an intentional man?
Oh, baby, you're pregnant.
We can't be together, okay? I have to leave. I can't be with a man that fakes his love for me for a stupid game.
No, Alicia, my love for you wasn't part of the plan. I love you dearly. Please don't leave me. Alicia, please forgive me. I'm so sorry playing with your heart. I should have at least told you something. Please forgive me.
So when are you returning the riches back to Nana? And what do we have after? You didn't even allow me to work after we got married. How do we survive? And the baby, oh my God, I destroyed my life.
Don't say that, Alicia. You didn't destroy your life. I'll figure things out.
How? Everything is ruined. How do we go from here? How do you fix things? You need to leave something for my sister and Steve.
Don't worry, Afia. I'll figure it out.
2 months later, Nana got back all his properties and left a portion of it to Steve and Alicia. He didn't take everything away. He got them a nice house, although it was not a mansion, it was a very beautiful house, and he gave them a car as well. Steve earned well at his company, so their lives were still comfortable. At this point, Mama Eve's health was slowly declining, and there was an option for a surgery to save her. Afia brought this up and discussed with Nana. It took him days to finally agree to Afia's request. However, he gave her ultimatum. It's either Afia saved her mother's health and lose her marriage, or forgets about her mother and save her marriage. Nana said this out of the pain Mama F caused Afia and himself before and after they got married. This was his payback time. This ultimatum weighed heavy on Afia's heart. She never wanted to lose her marriage or mother, but she had an option to make. The next couple week was tough for Afia figuring out which option she was going for. One evening before the couple went to bed, Afia mentioned that she had chosen an option already. Afia mentioned that she would rather save her marriage because she could forgive everything her mother did to her, but she couldn't forget when her mother wasted food in her presence when she was heavily pregnant and starving. She gladly chose to save her marriage and left her mother there at the hospital. Eventually Mama F passed away as Alicia and Erica also wasn't able to bring the amount of money requested by the doctors. The girls were hurt and heartbroken losing their mother, but they understood that it was old age. Soon Alicia also had her baby and life was great for them. Nana opened a sister company for Afia to run, and this helped brought a lot of income to their household. In the end Afia was happy they eventually became rich, but she was the most grateful for having a man like Nana as a husband.
Thank you for making it to the end of the story. How do we feel about it? Was it right for Afia to choose her marriage over her mother? And was the plan Nana had all along necessary? Share your thoughts in the comments section. Please don't forget to like, share this amazing story to loved ones, and subscribe to the channel to see more amazing stories every week.